decided to do this review because well, if you didn't know, which this is gonna be, which I'm gonna try to make this as short as I could, that I had really some problems uploading videos on YouTube and logging in. So, but I felt very left behind because I felt like I really need to do a review of this before everybody says, okay, I'm done watching these reviews. Because when I actually upload my review on Yeti crabs, it got a ton of views. Sorry about that, but it got like a ton of views. Like a ton of views. Like I was actually shocked at how many views. Like it had, like, my brother was telling me, oh, you have to upload it first before everybody else does it. And then everybody started uploading, so then I just uploaded it, which I wanted to do the same to this video. So I tried to do as quick as I could, and like I wanted to do a video after I ate my dinner. So then I thought of, wait, the best way I could do a video, maybe I should do that Spongebob episode review because I don't want to be left behind. So finally, I'm going to do that that brand new Spongebob review. Finally, I'm going to do it. Which, the episode that we're going to review today is tartar sauce. It's like something that starts with a T. That's like tar or tor. And then sauce, I forgot. I have to look it up. And the next one is Lost in Bikini Bottom. And they're like having on a commercial. It's like, oh, here's Lost in Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob's gonna get lost in Bikini Bottom. Which the weird thing is, I'm gonna be reviewing two things today. At the end, I'll be comparing them. Like I will be comparing them, like how the same they are. But anyway, let's get started with tartar sauce. Yeah, I think it's tartar sauce. Well, don't judge me, but I'm not sure if I'm right or not, if that's what it's called. Well, anyways, this episode is about when Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs is getting tired of SpongeBob, like, acting, like, always getting upset because he keeps failing his boning test. So then Mr. Krabs tried to help him. That's basically the main thing of this episode. And I mean, I didn't even know this episode was actually gonna come out. I remember I was looking on a guide and I was searching what the new SpongeBob episodes were gonna be about. One was gonna be called Tartar Sauce. It had no description, so I had no clue what it was gonna be about. But I did heard that it was gonna be something about boating school. Also, but I didn't know what Lost in Bikini Bottom was gonna be about. So then when I saw these two episodes, I thought they were pretty good. But let's just talk about tartar sauce. Basically, this episode is very hard to review. Like, tartar sauce is super hard to review because, it's one of those SpongeBob episodes that actually are basically have a story that doesn't really need to be an episode, but actually is. And they repeat the same cliche over and over again. I'm pretty sure this was in another episode, but I'm not sure. But still, I actually really like this episode. I didn't really like it, but I thought it was okay. It was an okay episode. There was nothing I don't really care if this episode was ever made. There was nothing really special about this episode. But don't think I hate it. I actually like this episode. It's okay. And some jokes are pretty funny. And it's just like very hard to review, and I don't really get what's like. It's like super hard to review. Like it's like if you see tartar sauce, you probably know you probably think that's very hard to review because wow, it's super hard to review. Like this episode is super hard to review, but still I found it pretty good. I never ever thought of Mr. Krabs teaching SpongeBob how to drive boats, or teaching SpongeBob boating? I don't know, whatever, or driving. I never thought of that because I thought that was a pretty good idea. But I mean, this episode doesn't really need to be made. But still, it's okay. I prefer you to check it out. But let's move on to the next episode. Maybe in the future I could review more of this because tartar sauce is just super hard to review. I'm sorry if you think I don't really like it. I do like it. It's okay, but it's just like this is super hard to review. So yeah, let's go to let's review a SpongeBob episode that came along with this. That's not really that complicated to review. It's it's pretty easy to review, which is basically more easier to review than tartar sauce. Lost in Bikini Bottom. That was the episode. This is not really hard to review, so I'll give lots of information on this episode. And this was the episode that they were saying all over on the commercial. Look at it. Where has SpongeBob gone? He has been lost in a Bikini Bottom. They were saying something like that. And I thought, when I first saw this, I was like, cool, there's going to be a new SpongeBob episode, and I was really excited. Even though I don't like a SpongeBob episode, if a SpongeBob episode doesn't sound really good, I still like to see new ones. Because, they haven't really been doing it in a long time. Since the Sponge and Water movie, but they're gonna do it again. It's just that now I'm very excited to see new SpongeBob episodes. Now, I'm super excited because I like to see every SpongeBob episode. Man, I'm going too descriptive with this review. Well, anyways, let's talk about Lost in Bikini Bottom. Lost in Bikini Bottom is a very good episode. I actually like this episode more than tartar sauce. Tartar sauce is still okay, but I just really like this episode. It wasn't the best episode in the world or the best episode of season 9. It's probably it's not, yeah, but it's still a really good episode. Actually, I watched this episode in tartar sauce 2 times, but when I saw Lost in Bikini Bottom, when I saw tartar sauce, the first time I felt the same as when I saw it the second time. Well, when I actually saw Lost in Bikini Bottom, the first time I thought it was as good as tartar sauce, but when I saw it the second time, it was actually a lot better. I actually got it more, and I just liked it actually more. So I actually really like this episode. This episode has a very clever idea. The main thing I like about this episode, which I hear nobody talking about, is that it feels like it expands the world of Bikini Bottom. I don't know. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Or no, not the world, but the city of Bikini Bottom. Why did I say the world? Well, no, it's the city of Bikini Bottom. It seems like you usually used to thought, Bikini Bottom is just a city and all this stuff. But when you actually see this episode, you actually know that there's the other side of Bikini Bottom that's actually one more bigger. I don't know. You probably don't get what I'm talking about, but I just really like how it expands more stuff in Bikini Bottom. Or actually how SpongeBob got lost in Bikini Bottom, and that's how maybe a large Bikini Bottom is. But anyways, I thought the jokes were really good in this episode. Especially my favorite part is when SpongeBob sings the shortcut song. I really like that song. It's like, you go here, you go here, and that's how you find a shortcut. I really like when he sings, this is how you find a shortcut. I really thought that was funny. And also, I really like my favorite quote out of the whole episode is when Patrick said that there's always a shortcut. That's just super funny. I don't think that many people find that funny, but I just do. Maybe in the future I won't be looking at this review and I'm like, why did I used to think that was funny? But to me, today, I just find it funny. I found it funny that Patrick says, there's always a shortcut. And also SpongeBob sings "There's Always a Shortcut" and all the shortcut songs. I really liked it. But in the like, I sort of thought they could put like a little bit more information in this, but it felt like very quick first when I saw it. But when I second saw it, I actually thought it was pretty good. So I guess this is one of those SpongeBob episodes that you have to you have to watch it 2 times to get what's going on. So like the first time you have to do like, was that good or not? So then a few minutes later you watch it the second time and you say, oh, so it's good or so it's good. Yeah, that's one of these episodes. And I was like I'm so glad I saw these the second time, so I could review this episode the second time, so I'll have a different opinion and actually like it more. Because I know I'll be like, okay, I'm done with my review, and then I'll just watch it again a day later and say, oh man, I messed up. I now have a different opinion. Even if I watch it 3rd time, I think I'm gonna have a different opinion because it's just. So yeah, that's my review of Lost in Bikini Bottom. I just reviewed Tutor Sauce, I think that's called, and Lost at Bikini Bottom or at Bikini Bottom. But anyways, I thought these episodes, two episodes are actually pretty enjoyable. I forgot to put in my tartar sauce part of the review. That tartar sauce is very fun. It's a very fun episode. And Lost in Bikini Bottom is a very fun episode also. I really like 2 of these episodes. And also, like, the main thing that I found out both of these episodes that sort of bugged me, but don't make it from bad. Like, but the thing that I'm going to say doesn't really make these episodes bad. It just really bugs me. Both of these episodes have tons of plot holes. Don't be thinking like, why the nerd? No, why the nerd? There's no plot holes. Well, I feel like I actually found out that there's tons of plot holes in these 2 episodes. Some in Tutor Sauce, not really, but mostly in Lost in Bikini Bottom. But but still, that's not gonna really bug. It will. I mean, that will bug some people, including me. But it's not. It won't keep you from making it bad. The plot holes don't make it from keeping it bad. It's still good, even if there wasn't any plot holes. Still, it would be good, the same as I think it was. It's just I found out the second time there was tons of plot holes in these 2 episodes. Mostly in Lost in Bikini Bottom. But still, these 2 episodes are fun to watch. Lost in Bikini Bottom I like the most. But I really prefer you to see these 2 episodes if you're a huge SpongeBob fan. Especially Lost in Bikini Bottom. If somebody says, okay, what episode would you rather watch? Tutor Sauce or Lost in Bikini Bottom? I still like these episodes the same. It's just I would say Lost in Bikini Bottom. So if you only want to watch one episode, I prefer you Lost in Bikini Bottom. If you want to watch one with no story, and that's just very fun, I prefer you to watch Tutor Sauce. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and check both of these 2 SpongeBob episodes out. They're the newest episodes right now. So yeah, boy.